and welcome to another 12 days of Teardowns Teardown. I'm here with Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
Today we're going to be going through gravityblankets.com. Are you familiar with this brand or this site?
I am not.
Okay, I've heard of this product. So I guess I'm a little familiar with the brand, but I have not spent much time on their site, so it'll be fun to go through their homepage here together. All right, we're loading up. First thing I'm seeing are logo, menu, free shipping on all domestic orders, the shop all button next to the free shipping bar, and then still some time while we wait for the homepage to load.
Still loading. Well, I can see from the tab that it's weighted blankets, throws, and some other content, although their main navigation is just shop, so I'm not getting a whole lot of information about what it is that they carry, but I can tell it is weighted blankets.
Yeah, and it looks like, oh, we get a pop-up. Looks like a classic Shopify discount pop-up. Unlock 15% off your order with a place to enter your email address. What are your feelings about this pop-up?
It does feel a little bit too soon to show me this pop-up, considering that the page is only just loaded. So I'm not quite ready to give up my email address just yet to get 15% off. And I don't really know how expensive it is. So I don't know how good of an offer that is yet.
Yeah, that's a good point. We have no price anchoring at this point. So 15% could mean anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's better than 5% or 10%, but it doesn't tell us much, and we're not ready yet to make a purchase. We just got here. We hardly know that they sell weighted blankets, so let's X out of that. That was interesting that you did get a little bit of information from that copy at the top of the tab. I don't know if I usually think to look there, but you're right. As we were waiting for content to load, it did give us a little bit of a hint.
Yeah, I don't think I would have looked there if I wasn't waiting for the hero area to load, but that's pretty much the only thing that's giving me context about what they sell, besides now I can see from the images that there's blankets.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be playing up the giftable aspect of their products here in this rotating carousel. That blanket looks cool. I don't even really know if that's a weighted blanket, but I like the look of it.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know more about that. Like, I have a weighted blanket, but it's just kind of from Amazon. I don't really know the brand or anything. So it feels like there's a lot of brands out there that do the weighted blanket. So if there's something that has that more unique, like knitted, chunky blanket feel, that would be kind of an appealing product differentiator.
Yeah, so we are getting already some product differentiation just from the photos. So that's good. What would you click next, or what other thoughts do you have about top of the page here?
Well, I'm noticing the hero image is really tall, so it does kind of create a false bottom on the page. So I'm not sure that we can scroll, but I would be interested in scrolling to see if we do get more information about this product or the products that they carry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's scroll a little bit. So yeah, tall image here. Even as I scroll, there's a little more photography below my fold. Then scrolling all the way down past that hero photo area, we get kind of a value prop. Big dreams start with better sleep. Gravity is the original weighted blanket and the only blanket scientifically proven to give you a better night's sleep. Okay, so that's quite the claim. They're original, the original blanket, weighted blanket, and scientifically proven.
The only one scientifically proven. It feels like they should be leading with that, because like, just as someone who shops for a weighted blanket, like I kind of knew that it was something that was going to bring me comfort and better sleep. But other than that, it's like, I don't really know why I would choose this brand over another one. So it does feel really interesting that they're the original and the only one that are scientifically proven.
Yeah, this is also the smallest point size, smallest text on this page right now. And this does feel like the biggest, most important thing that we've seen yet. Those differentiating qualities of their brand.
Exactly.
All right, well, nice. I'm glad we read that, but we easily could have scrolled past it because it's pretty small. Then we're getting into made for comfort, a paragraph here that I'm not really interested in reading because now I'm finally seeing these product images. But I suppose we could read this, and my eyes are definitely drawn to those product images though.
Yeah, it is a little hard to read a block of text, especially when it's centered. If it
Mhm.
feels like it's mostly just kind of marketing copy, like again, it's telling me that it's comfortable and it's going to give me a great night's sleep. So it does feel like luxurious and breathable materials might be the benefits that are most interesting to me, but also they're not really telling me what those materials are. So that kind of leaves me with more questions.
Yeah. Yeah, which could incentivize scrolling, I suppose, but better to answer those questions here on the homepage. So let's see if we get answers as we keep going. We've got a product photo. We've got some star review ratings here, and they do call out how many reviews are factored into these 4.5 star ratings, which that's, I feel like, usually nice. That gives it a little bit more credibility.
Yeah, I like seeing how well reviewed a product is, especially on the homepage. I never really know if people are making those product selections like size, color, and adding to cart directly from the homepage, especially at a product at this price point. $215 to $20 is quite expensive, and I would want to read a little bit more about this product, maybe see what the materials are, rather than just adding to cart from the homepage. So it does seem like they're using a lot of space for something. I'd be interested to see um, like at a heat map or something, or some sort of event tracking how often people are purchasing from this point, or maybe this space could be used to give me a little bit more information about what I'm assuming are their hero products.
Yeah, definitely. Show us the data on how many people are adding to cart from right here. That'd be a really interesting test, I think. And I
Right.
also wonder too, even if I'm not ready to add to cart, like we're not yet, we need to learn more. Is seeing this information adding some kind of credibility or some kind of, like, even if we're not the ones buying it, is having buy box information incentivizing to me in any way? Like if there's part of me that thinks, oh, maybe some people are buying from right here, like they want this so badly, they're ready to buy from the homepage. Does that do something to my psychology, even though I'm not in that category of being ready to buy?
Potentially. And I guess they are giving us, like, I can see now that they come in different colors and different weights and sizes potentially. There's a size and it shows me weight, but also maybe the dimensions of the blanket. So it kind of just tells me I need more information.
Yeah, still we need more information. So yeah, it looks like single 15 pounds, single 20 pound, or queen king 35 pounds. Um, okay. You don't really, I mean, if you've never purchased a weighted blanket before, you're not thinking about blankets in terms of weight. It's kind of like a funny thing to consider. Like, okay, 15 pounds versus 20 pounds. I wonder which size I want, or I wonder what the difference between them would be, other than 5 pounds.
Yeah, it definitely makes me want to explore a little further.
So it doesn't, just looking at this, and again, heat maps would tell us this too, but how would you explore further? Like if we're not ready to add to cart, make it personal seems like an additional step. I think we saw that in the hero image that there was some monogramming or something, but maybe that's not what we want to do either. We just want to learn more about these. Also, I'm curious, like the price difference is only $5. So that makes it, and I guess we know this one is cooling. It has one extra word in the product name, but that makes it more difficult for me to differentiate between these two. If they were totally different price points or even like further apart, then maybe it would give me some context of quality or use case or something. But as it is, I'm not going to know which one of these I want. Is cooling a good feature? Is that a bad thing? I don't know.
Yeah, I realize we've been staring at the section for a few seconds or a few minutes, and I haven't been able to like read the content underneath each of these, which might give me a little more context here, but it's just such tiny
It really
font that
is.
it makes it really difficult to read.
Also interesting that this is like title case, the world's most popular weighted blanket, weighted comfort, and then this is more like sentence. It is a full sentence. Enjoy the comfort of gentle weight plus cooling power with the gravity blankets cooling blanket, available in a variety of sizes. So I don't know, that like lack of consistency between these two. I just read those aloud and it still doesn't give me a ton more information other than this one has some cooling feature, and this is the one which I guessed, since it had the most reviews, that is the original and the most popular, and maybe that scientifically proven one.
Yeah, now just reading that weighted blanket, weighted comforter duvet cover. I'm wondering if this product comes in a lot of different varieties, and I'm just not seeing that based on everything we've explored so far on the homepage.
Yeah. So again, where would you click if you wanted to learn more? Or would you?
I would hope I could click on the product name, but it's not totally clear if it's clickable.
It doesn't look like it is, and neither is this image. So that's interesting. So in order to learn more, I don't know, I'm just feeling like we kind of hit a dead end right here. Like clearly we have more to scroll on this page, which I guess is what I will do. But like here we are looking at these products, wanting to learn more, and we're not really given a clear path. They just assume we're ready to add to cart. So that was a little presumptive.
Yeah, and we lost our 15% offer
That's
too.
True. So. Now we know what 15% equals.
Not ready to buy yet.
But we do have Klarna. How does that make you feel seeing that small print with some payment options below?
That is tiny. Yeah, I think maybe seeing the logo or something, because it is the right price point where it would be a good deal to have that split into multiple payments. So that could be an interesting test, seeing if prioritizing that more on the homepage or other parts of the site have an impact on conversion.
For sure. All right, well, let's keep scrolling and see what else we can learn. Why a gravity blanket? Okay, we're taken to this little informational block here. 3 logos, 3 blocks of copy, and 3 products benefits, it seems. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice having that information. I feel like I'm missing I guess I'm not really sure if this is like specific to gravity blankets or more general about weighted blankets. Although I'm realizing the headline is gravity blanket, although the rest of the copy just feels like it's more about weighted blankets. So I do want to see more about that scientifically proven claim that they made above that tells me that these benefits that they're giving are really specific to this product.
Yeah, good point. It did almost confuse me for a second of like, oh, gravity blanket is almost a generic product name like Kleenex or something. Like, and if they really are the original, then maybe that's why, like the original weighted blanket, but their brand name is kind of so, I don't know, like generic sounding in a way. I don't know. It's not a bad name. Maybe I'm giving that too much credit, but yeah, that's why gravity blanket could have, like you said, could apply to any weighted blanket brand potentially.
Right.
All right, let's keep scrolling. Okay, selecting your weight. Okay, well, this is kind of a question I had earlier. So gravity blankets come in a range of weights for your rest and relaxation. We've got 3 options, it looks like. What do we think about this?
I'm not really...
I'm a little confused.
Why is 25 pounds for lounging solo, but 20 pounds is for lounging together?
Sleeping solo, lounging together, sleeping together, lounging solo. That doesn't make sense. Also, these little images, I like the concept here, but I don't get it. I'm not sure what these half moon shapes in a circle is supposed to be showing me.
Yeah, I'm very confused by this section.
Yeah, this is unhelpful. If anything, well, and back up at the product buy box area that we saw, I feel like it also gave me that single versus queen king differentiator, which was a familiar blanket measurement sizing convention. And so I kind of want to see that again, or like how does that relate to the weights? But even if this,
yeah, now this is like it's giving me another thing to consider when really the offering might be the size of bed that I have comes in this weight, not like whether I sleep alone and lounge together.
Yeah, this is making me think way too hard. Oh man. All right. Well, so interesting, kind of cute, but confusing, and actually made this more complicated than it needed to be. All right. It looks like next we've got like a rotating carousel of testimonials, perhaps, or this looks like some some expert proof or social proof from different magazines.
Yeah, I like that they're using the logos, but are pairing them with some quotes that just add a little bit more value rather than just saying that we've been approved by these publications.
Yeah, that is nice because it is finally giving us some, I mean, not finally, we got some, but it's giving us some product information and some user focused feedback on this product. This is still sort of funny though. That night I slept so deeply that I woke up unnerved. Is that a good thing? Unnerved. I was unnerved. I guess that's good. I don't know. All right.
There are better ways to wake up, I think.
Unnerved. All right. Well, now it looks like this. The @ sign makes me think that we're into some social proof, social media, user generated content, perhaps. We've got some kind of like sexy bedroom photos. How do we feel about these?
I like seeing it with real people, although I guess like they're not really telling me that these are customer Instagram photos or just influencer photos. So
yeah, how real
it's almost
are
like
these
it could be a
real
little
people is our question.
Yeah, it feels like they could be linking me to the product that they're showing or telling me who these people are by like showing what social media platform they got these from. But overall, they're nice photos and it's nice seeing products in context. So
yeah, some kind of tie back to, like you said, which product this is, or even like, okay, so is this the lounging together, or is this the lounging solo sleeping together? You know, like which size, what products are we talking about here? I don't know if that's a conventional way to use user generated content, but tying it into what we've already learned about the product could make these images even more valuable, I think.
definitely.
All right, well, it looks like we've reached the end. We've got a footer here. It looks pretty conventional. Enter your email over here on the left. We've got a shop or kind of a shop category with some pages below, company links and support links. What do you think about this? Is anything missing? Anything surprising about the footer?
Feels pretty standard. I like that they're drawing attention to their email sign up, although I think they could reiterate that the user gets an offer by signing up.
Yeah, like we were told.
Maybe showing, right. And maybe showing some social media links or something else, but overall feels pretty standard.
Yeah, we talk about this as being a great place to have those social media links, and then also things like a phone number and a physical address. Even if no one's going to call you or visit your warehouse, that just adds that badge of social, or not of social proof, but a proof of legitimacy of your company and of your business. So that can be a good thing to have here at the footer. I feel like this is now the first time I'm introduced to some of their products. We made it all the way through the homepage. And to be fair, we didn't look at the shop menu or anything like that. But now I'm seeing they also sell weighted robes, weighted sleep masks, a wellness shop. Duvet covers was mentioned at some point. But I'm actually like, oh, well, now I want to go to Shop All and see what other products are here, because I think featuring those two main, probably their best-selling products on the homepage with the option to add to cart kind of made me think that this site was more of a one-trick pony, like a one product brand. And now at the bottom, I'm seeing, oh, they actually have a lot more product categories I didn't know about yet.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't even think I've ever heard of a weighted robe,
Yeah.
so it would have been nice to see some of these categories on the homepage.
Yeah, definitely interesting. All right, well, is there anything you want to scroll up and go back to, or any other thoughts about what we saw or didn't see here?
No, I think there's a lot of good content here. I think we talked about some good testing opportunities, showing more of those main level categories on the homepage, maybe playing with some of the information where they're showing what we're assuming are the hero products here to maybe draw more attention to some of that social proof, see what gets users into the product page, and maybe making those product tiles feel more clickable or make them clickable at all in order to get users to dive further into those products.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was directive in that it was definitely getting us to add one of those two products to our cart. but it did cut out kind of that middle discovery piece for us of just really understanding what is unique about these products. Missing shopping the other categories completely, and then being able to compare effectively between product options. I feel like that was a little bit of a miss. But I'm still intrigued by
Mm-hmm.
this product again, especially this one with the big knit. I really like the look of that. So I would look around on this site more. So I think for that reason, the homepage was successful in getting me excited about the brand and about the product. How would you rate this homepage overall?
I think on a letter grade, or
Sure. Yeah, I think we've been doing A through F.
I would say a B. I mean, I like the use of social proof and I like the images, but there's just some areas that I think could be a little bit more engaging.
Yeah, I like that B rating as well. And I do think having these product products featured on the homepage is kind of a risk, and I am curious how the data, like how this is performing for them. It might be, especially in the holiday season when people are just ready to buy something as a gift, maybe it's working out really well. And so, though it's like a risky module for a homepage, I think it's a pretty cool thing and something that would be really interesting to test, see how it performs.
Yeah, great point.
Cool. Well, thanks, Gravity Blankets, and thanks, Maggie. Any final thoughts on this one?
No, I don't think so. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, and join us for another conversion growth teardown in the future. Thanks.